To boldly flee, to boldly flee, to boldly flee. This, I'm not even going to watch this thing all the way through. I don't even remember if I watched this thing all the way through. I don't think I did. I think I only watched a few bits of it. But I remember, I think 9 years ago, thinking this was good. Around August of 2018, I thought this was good. When I heard Doug Walker was retiring the Nostalgia Critic, I had just gotten into the Nostalgia Critic a year prior to that. Obviously, I've been done with Doug Walker ever since the damn Change the Channel movement. So, this thing exists. In the first few minutes, I'm watching this shit. And I'm going, why would you fucking copy Star Trek 3? One of my favorite fucking Star Trek films. Star Trek 3 is fucking dope. Okay? Leonard Nimoy was a damn good director for those films. Rest in peace. And this movie is basically a parody of it. And a parody of other shit. And when I first heard this, that this thing was 3 hours, I'm not sure if I have all the 3-hour films that I own, or 3 hours and over films that I own, but this is probably a good amount. So, to boldly flee is, okay, I don't know if Wolf of Wall Street is 3 hours, or like a minute under, but it's pretty fucking close. Okay. So, this piece of shit is 3 hours. This piece of shit was shot in a week. The production of this piece of shit is infamous. It is beyond shameful. Fuck you, Doug Walker. Personally, I kind of feel shitty about talking shit about Doug Walker because Doug Walker was one of my big influences into filmmaking. Without Doug Walker, I probably wouldn't be working on getting a degree in filmmaking. Along with James Roll and other movie critics. But I think now, frankly, people like Lindsay Ellis, who is a best-selling author, who is working for PBS, and who makes better fucking content than this schmuck can ever make, and is far more intelligent than he is. Read the Change the Channel document, or look up Down the Rabbit Hole's archive stream of it. His reaction to it is pretty much everyone. So, this thing is 3 hours and 30 minutes. Now, if you want to be fair, this scene select is split into episodes. So maybe this is supposed to be like a mini-series. But I doubt that. Because the opening credits are in the beginning. It's supposed to be viewed all the way through. So like a 3-hour film. It's meant to be that. Do you know what you could watch instead? You could watch Godfather 2. You could watch Godfather 1. You could watch Avengers Endgame. You could watch all 3 Lord of the Rings. You could watch the King Kong remake from 2005 that are 3 hours or more and are all fucking better than this shit that Doug Walker makes. And you're probably thinking you didn't even watch the thing all the way through. But I remember watching some of this enough. And I remember my emotions when I watched it. And my emotions while watching were like I was watching art. It was like maybe in my mind I got inspired by movies like this. Because maybe they made me go, hey, I don't need a lavish production to make a sci-fi epic. Look at Doug Walker. He made a sci-fi epic, and it was 3 hours, so I can do it too. Younger Darth Bryboy from 2011. You're a fucking idiot. Me from 9 years ago. Because you can't make a movie right. I've actually been in situations where I've had to make movies. I'm actually working on a movie. Nothing like this, it's a fucking documentary, but let's just ignore that. You cannot film a 3-hour movie in a week. You just can't do that. But Darth Bryboy, you're saying, they did make a 3-hour and 30-minute movie in a week. So how does it look? What's the production design? It looks like a goddamn internet review from the early 2010s. It looks like a goddamn thing that I've seen giantess porn with better visual effects. And I'm not even fucking joking. I can't believe I just said that, but that's the fucking truth, and that's pretty sad. That's pretty sad. I'm not gonna rip any of the other channel awesome creators. Lindsay Ellis is great. Louis Loghall, great guy. I've met him a few times. Bennett White, good guy. Met him. Lindsay Ellis, I would be honored to meet her. She is an excellent film critic, an excellent film analyst, and truly appreciates the art of movies, and is a great political thinker as well. But I was only watching this goddamn thing for 2 minutes. 2 minutes, and I was thinking, there was no way in hell that this thing is over 3 hours. There is no way this is longer than Endgame. So this was meant to be Doug Walker's magnum opus. His swan song for his character. He wanted to give the critic depth. I'm not saying that you have to be a filmmaker to adequately critique films. And I feel shitty, again, talking about Doug Walker. Because I met Doug Walker in 2016. In fact, when I met him, I got a little emotional. Let me tell you a little story of how I met Doug Walker twice at Too Many Games in 2016. Firstly, I want to say, despite what came out about the Change the Channel document, he was a nice guy. He was a nice guy to me. He was polite. He seemed like a chill enough person. Maybe a little awkward, but I shook his hand. I thanked him for the where's the fair use movement. I was hoping maybe that would go far enough to the extent that you would be seeing congressional hearings about it. Naive 20-year-old Darth Bribery. Again, stupid man. Stupid man. I'm just giving you an idea of what I was thinking would happen with that. And then I said to Doug Walker's face, "Thank you for being an unofficial film professor." And he said something along the lines of, "Very unofficial." But I said that to his face because I was that much of a fan of his work. I was that much of a fan of his analysis. I respected him that fucking much. I wanted to make movies because of how him and James Rolfe seemed to prove that you can make movies. As long as you had a passion and a drive, you could do it. Unfortunately, you also have to know what the fuck you're doing. James Rolfe, at least, has a background in filmmaking. He knows what he's doing. Doug Walker doesn't have as much of a background in filmmaking. And it shows. Even with how he wrote the screenplay. I got some books. Because again, I'm majoring in film, so I got a bunch of books on script writing, filmmaking, editing. I got books on that I gotta reread. So, let me get back to this shit. I spent money on this thing. I probably could have found a YouTube rip, but no, I was that loyal to Doug Walker. So loyal, in fact, that when I saw To Boldly Flee, I felt, I love Doug Walker's work. I respect this man. I met him in person. I have to support him to defend my unofficial film professor's honor. I must defend him because I am that loyal to him. So I must buy this piece of shit fucking movie. All the movies that Doug Walker made fun of, this is better. Let me see if this has Discrowd. Surprisingly, no. So, this is better. The Room. The Room is better. The Room is better technically than To Boldly Flee. This piece of shit, from a technical standpoint, no joke, is better than this from a production standpoint. It is lit better. It has better cinematography. And it's also fucking entertaining. This is one of the most memorable fucking movies. This is one of the greatest fucking movies ever made. You can get smashed and shit at a fucking screening at the damn Ritz in Philly, and you'll have a blast watching this thing. If you try to do a drinking game with this, you're gonna fucking die. And it doesn't matter how much you spread that out. You do a drinking game of like a bad visual effect, a bad editing decision, a bad lighting decision, you're gonna die. And this is a lot shorter. This is under 2 hours. This is, if I had a choice, okay, let me. I'd watch this because this is fucking great. This is hilarious. This is cringeworthy shit. That's a shitty ripoff of Star Trek 3, which is better. Star Trek 3 is actually a good movie. Oh my god. But you didn't see it all the way through. I've seen enough reviews. I've seen the Quentin review of To Boldly Flee, which does a solid breakdown. Because Quentin Reviews was as much of a fan of Doug Walker as I was. Now, he came to the realization that The Boldly Flee was kind of shit in comparison to the other Nostalgia Critic things. I haven't seen The Wall. I haven't watched anything Doug Walker related since 2018. So it's been a long time. So yeah, don't watch To Boldly Flee. Because 2 minutes into it, you'll be going, what the fuck am I wasting my time with? You'll be going, I could watch Rocky 5. Which I was doing. I was literally watching Rocky 5 before I started watching this. Because I was just curious. I was curious, hey, maybe Rocky 5 isn't that bad. Maybe I'll give it a shot again. But I also just wanted to go, maybe this isn't that bad either. Maybe it's okay. Or maybe I'll like it. And 2 minutes in, I'm going, what am I watching? I'm really about to waste 3 hours and 30 minutes of my life. Probably more because of my damn ADHD. When I could literally watch better movies. Much better fucking movies than this shit. I could literally watch the original Godfather. Which is, I think it's under 3 hours. Yeah, this is under 3 hours, I think. And this is an old DVD, so I'm just trying to be careful with it. Oh my god. So, I'm gonna edit this and do whatever the fuck I do. I'm done. I'm just like, don't watch To Boldly Flee. Because you will question how the fuck did this get made. You know what? This will actually be great. No. Watch 10 minutes of this thing. And you'll realize that people who had no idea what they were doing thought they could make an epic sci-fi film. And that should just inspire you to make a fucking movie. Because if these dumbasses thought, let's make a 3-hour movie in a week, then you can fucking make a 10-minute short film in a month and take your goddamn time and make the best fucking movie you can make. And you'll make a goddamn better movie than Doug Walker ever would. So this has probably been a 3-year closeted rage that I've kind of spilled off on the camera. But I just wanted to do it because I'm like, what the fuck? Live long and prosper and have a good day.